Jax lariat.
The huge suplex.
And good morning, everybody, or good afternoon back on the East Coast. Thank you for tuning in to Thoughts Count Anywhere, the pro wrestling recap show that brings you all the news that's fit to be told by those of us here on the show. I am Aaron Phillips. That is Matt Mullen to my right, your left on the screen. And back in the DJ booth, our favorite bell ringer, Mr. Jason Piper. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
Alive.
You know, looking at your picture right now, go back to that for a second. He superimposed the headset on you. That does look like a DJ booth right now. You got the mixer to your left, the bell right there in the middle instead of the turntable. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Exactly. Put down some beats while you're in there. Anyway, thank you for watching. As always, our phone number 702-329-6947. Long distance, 855-502-4321. Use hashtag ThoughtsCountAnywhere to send us a live tweet. And, of course, we are monitoring the chat room. You notice by his absence, Mr. Scott Hosey's not with us today. He's got some other matters that he needs to take care of. So we look forward to having him back soon whenever he's ready to and has the time to come back. So, gentlemen, how was your week's been? How was your last week, Mr. Matt?
It's been pretty busy, just working downtown, dealing with all the knuckleheads and drama and busted pipes and...
Oh, busted pipe, water pipes and stuff?
Firing retarded people.
Oh, gotcha.
Isn't that a normal day for you?
Pretty much.
I was going to say, isn't that Fremont Street?
Our security guy thought he was Scarface, so he had to go away.
Oh, gosh.
Man, you guys hire the weirdest people, don't you?
We had like 19 interviews scheduled that day, and one person showed up.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God.
So anybody says there ain't no jobs out there,
Bolshevik.
Bullshit. Exactly. Well,
lie to somebody else.
there you go. Take your medicine lying down, for crying out loud. Interesting. Well, you know what? I hope you're taking notes somewhere of all these, because I'd love to see you write a coffee table book.
Jesus Christ. Can you imagine
right.
the history of Neonopolis security by Matt Mullen?
That's right. Fremont Street on fire. Knuckleheads of Fremont Street. That sounds like a posse.
That's the PG version. There's a lot more I really want to say.
Well, that's okay. We can make two versions. It's all right.
Asshole of Fremont.
There you go. Oh, my goodness. Jason, we missed you the last couple of weeks, man. You've been holding at Allegiant Stadium. What's that been like?
It has been hectic and busy with UNLV and the Raiders, but it's been fun.
Has the stadium been everything that you thought it would be and those coming in? I mean, what's been their response to that? I'm just curious.
A lot of the Rebel fans that are true Rebel fans that have kids that play for the Rebels love the way the stadium is. Mm-hmm. And, of course, you got the fans that wanted to see what it would look like. And it meets everyone's expectation as far as what the hype was about.
Well, that's good.
So,
come on, don't bullshit me.
Hey, shut up.
There's like 50 Rebel fans in that building, and was it 1,800 people that just want to see Allegiant Stadium?
Exactly. And now they're getting ready to start doing tours, so now you can actually do the tours on the site, so you can actually go see the inside of the stadium.
But
the
they're
locker
not
rooms.
cheap, right?
Oh, nice.
No, they're
You son of a bitch.
You an asshole.
Arnold is just busy this morning. My goodness. Shouldn't he be recovering from his heart surgery or whatever he had last week? But, yeah, I think the stadium, and you make a great point. Yeah, they are starting those tours. I saw that, and it's like, I don't know, a couple $100. It's not like you can walk in for $5, right?
Right.
So the stadium is an event unto it. It's like the Brock Lesnar stadiums right now, right?
It's
an
one
event.
of they say that it's one of the top 5 best stadiums out there now. Mm-hmm. And they have competition though, because they still got SoFi.
I say SoFi looks better on the inside,
Yep.
but the Death Star or whatever they're calling
The Death
Allegiant
Star.
Stadium now
The Death
looks a
Star.
lot better on the outside.
So
I just call it a hockey puck. That's what it looks like from straight on top. I mean,
and just so fans know too, Mark Davis is not in that stadium.
Correct.
Guys. He has made it a point to not show up, and he has kept his word. He has not shown up until his fans are there.
that's right. He said that at the beginning of the season. Absolutely. Good for him.
Somebody get that guy a haircut.
Well, that's his insignia, isn't it? I mean,
And from the top of that stadium, it looks like one of them vacuums that kind of just goes around by
the
itself.
robot. I have one of those. That's
exactly
great.
what that thing looks
I'm gonna
like.
change it from my wife and I call it Hazel, but I'm gonna
Now
change
it's
it
the
now
Death
to the Death Star.
The Death Star.
Exactly. It's the Allegiant Stadium version. I love it. That's a great point. The dust things. That's cool. That's very good. All right, let's get started with some I Hear Voices. There you go. WWE is reportedly going to sign all 3 members of the Rascalz after they have left Impact Wrestling. Is Buckwheat and those guys coming over? And Alfalfa, am I missing something here? I mean, I know Rascalz from my day and age, so I'm not sure what these guys are. So,
It's the 3 Rascalz from Impact Wrestling, Alfalfa not included.
is there a Darla? He-Man's Woman Haters Club or something?
Well, they are not actually a bad wrestling group. They are really good at what they do.
They're definitely a really good high-flying group.
They are.
Well, but seriously, on a serious note, this group, this trio, if they come to WWE, is it going to be another one of these signings? They go to NXT, then they come up to the main roster at some point, and they get buried. Yeah, I mean that seems to be the trend.
It's what they do to everybody. They'd be like these big old. What the hell was
The
that?
Little
noise?
Rascals theme song.
This ain't 1960. No one cares.
Dude, I come back.
Hey.
I come back and we go to bullshit.
Yes, right. Well, listen, great actors like Robert Blake and they were once Rascals. Did you know that Beretta was a Little Rascal?
Robert, the guy that got that guy. Yeah,
That
he
guy.
had a really good future after that, didn't he?
Oh, didn't he? Convicted for killing somebody.
And the new Scott Hosey is Matthew Mullen.
That's this year's Oscar for Best Supporting Actor as Scott Hosey, Mr. Matt Mullen wins the award. So seriously, what do you think of the chances? Are they seriously considering joining WWE? What have you guys heard?
I think they will. Triple H is probably a big fan of them. They're really good high flyers. Are all really good in the ring. They're just going to have to probably stop their extracurricular activities because they're always wearing those 420 jackets.
What, you
And
mean
if
smoking weed?
And if you've gone to an event at Sam's Town, they're usually in the parking lot smoking
weed.
something.
Well,
WWE sponsored by Smoke.
So is there? So do they really fit the WWE culture? And I'll put that word in quotes.
The cruiserweights.
No, but I mean in terms of the extracurricular stuff and all of that. I mean, yeah, the cruiserweights I understand, but in terms of the persona and what they do personally, that folks like that. WWE is not known for really keeping around all that long, i.e. Enzo Amore and those guys who do things out of the structure of WWE.
But there are some big wrestlers that do that stuff, and they're like, here's 50 grand for my next set of fines because I really don't care.
Oh, gotcha. So they
Braun
prepay.
Strowman.
They prepay. Gotcha.
The guy with the 3 most destructive letters in WWE
Randy Orton.
that I've heard does that.
Who?
Ooh.
Okay. All right, next topic. WWE possibly going to move the date of WrestleMania 37 because it was originally scheduled like at the end of March, wasn't it?
Yeah.
To April 11th, which is a dear friend of mine's birthday, or 18th. But WrestleMania had always been in April, so I don't know. Was it scheduling because of venue possibilities that was at the end of March?
No, they're moving it because they want to move it a couple weeks just in case they want a better chance for fans to be there because they don't want to do
Gotcha.
another WrestleMania without fans.
Gotcha.
And not move it from Cali.
Nah, it's already a done deal.
Damn.
that it's not going to be in Cali.
Yeah,
Is this
it's
the one
going
going
to
back to
Tampa.
Tampa, right?
Yeah.
To make up for
Bastards.
last year. Well, you know what? It makes sense. I mean, you know,
Bastards.
was
I was going to go, damn it.
No shit.
well, by then maybe you'd be able to fly out.
No.
I wanted to drive just like 4 hours away.
Gotcha. Well,
It's so much easier.
listen, if they have the event with fans, it'll still be worth watching because I think the excitement of being back in to see live wrestling will be worth it all unto itself. So interesting. I'm just thinking I was just thinking about another note that I saw in the WrestleMania for the dates, and I don't recall what it was. So I was just trying to go through my mental Rolodex. All right, next topic, which is a pretty small Rolodex. WWE is interested in re-signing No Way Jose.
God knows why. They hardly ever use the guy.
He's put out a new vignette or something on Twitter, though, totally different from what we saw.
He needs to be he's a good wrestler if they can repackage him into something more serious.
And I think that based on the quick vignette that I saw that was posted on social media, that's he sounded a little darker. He's sitting in front of a laptop and he was viewing something. I couldn't tell what it was. And the post was very dark and focused. So it looks like they are trying to do that, and this might be part of the re-signing.
That'd be cool.
I think doing the No Way Jose and that whole shtick routine, and I think stuff like that, like when Adam Rose was part of the WWE and he had the posse and all that, don't you think that's a little over the top for today's genre of fan doing that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it seems like a little over the top nowadays, but whoever's doing the hiring and firing in WWE, letting other people go and rehiring No Way Jose, maybe they need to look at that person.
But look at who all became big names out of Adam Rose's Rosebuds. You got Sasha, you got Braun, you got Becky.
It wasn't Adam Rose.
It wasn't Adam Rose. It was everybody else.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean,
Adam Rose got canned.
Snipped. He got snipped in the rosebuds. But you're right. I mean, the peripheral folks have gone on to great success. But just that whole philosophy of the dancing troupe, the partying thing, I mean, it's almost to a point where it's kind of silly in nature, as we have a call on the line. Chief, thank you for calling in, buddy. How are you?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good
How are we
morning.
doing today?
Good. Our day is made hearing from you.
I am driving to work right now as we speak, gentlemen.
Sorry to hear that.
That's okay. Got to do what I got to do.
Amen.
Definitely.
But what I really wanted to call about this morning, and I mean this with all sincerity to everybody who is listening, please wear a mask, please hand sanitize, and please be courteous to each other, because it's bad. And I'm just saying, I see it every day at work. It is bad. So everybody, please be safe out there. I love you all. Please have a good show. I will continue to listen on my drive to work. I love you guys. Wished I was there with you, but I got to do what I got to do right now.
Absolutely, brother.
Definitely. Will everybody be safe? And with Veterans Day being this week, thank you, Chief.
Amen.
I appreciate it. And as I said to a friend of ours, I had so much fun, I would do it over again to watch him grab all the championships he's going to have in his career.
Oh, who could that be? Thanks. I appreciate that, Chief.
Wow. And the head gets bigger.
I really think now, Scott, we're going to have to text him and really tell him what's going on now with the guy sitting across from you.
All right, listen, Chief, you have a good day at work. We always appreciate you. You know that, and we appreciate the words that you shared for everybody to be safe, man.
Love you guys. Talk to you later.
All right, my friend.
Take
All
it
right.
easy, Chief.
The incomparable. I think he deserves the title incomparable. Would you not agree at this point?
Definitely.
Yeah, So, Chief, we thank you, brother. And by the way, another good fan of our show, Thomas Burnett, he is home recovering from not feeling well. And I'll just leave it at that. So we want to send our best wishes for him and his dad for speedy recovery as well. So get well
definitely
soon,
feel
buddy.
better, Thomas.
All right, let's take our first break, because when we come back, we got a lot to talk about regarding the WWE report. A lot of stuff going on inside the ring, outside the ring. A lot happening. Our phone number, 702-329-6947. Press 1. Come right into the studio, and we want to hear your thoughts. You are watching Thoughts Count Anywhere. That's Matt. That is Jason. I'm Aaron. We'll be back in 60. For all your sports collectibles in Las Vegas, stop by Power Play Sports Collectibles in the Boulevard Mall. Power Play has a large selection of items from all your favorite teams, specializing in the Vegas Golden Knights, Las Vegas Raiders, and pro wrestling. Power Play Sports Collectibles has an online store if you prefer the online shopping experience, plus they ship worldwide. So if you're looking for that sports collectible for yourself or that special someone, check out Power Play Sports Collectibles online at www.powerplaysportscards.com or at the Boulevard Mall.
This is John Cena. I just wanted to send you a congratulations on your podcast, Thoughts Count Anywhere. Because indeed they do. Thoughts are important. I mean, what would we do without them? And how can they not count anywhere? Is there a place that thoughts don't count? I can't think of one. Well, I just wanted to say thank you very much, congratulations, and good luck on the podcast. Thoughts count anywhere, because they do.
Alrighty, welcome back to Thoughts Count Anywhere. The crew is here. Apparently, a lot of the pro AEW wrestlers like Jericho and Guevara and I was going to say Sammy Hager. Jeez, where am I thinking? Is it Jack Hager? How does
Jack Hager.
Hager. So he's back to pronouncing it that way, and many others are actually in town this weekend. And Garth, if you're listening, dude, love for you to call in and give us a review or recap of Doc Gallows' show last night that you won the opportunity to watch, man. I want to hear about the ball versus balls match. I want to know how that worked out. I mean, you got to cut somebody's nutsack off to win that match. Are you kidding me?
Someone's probably a little sore this morning.
A little. You know who the special guest? You know who the special guest referee for that was? Lorena Bobbitt. Anyway, let's begin with the. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's get started with the huge WWE report. Big news came down late yesterday afternoon. Zelina Vega was released from WWE.
Bolshevik.
She was granted her, we wish you the best in your future endeavors. Now, shortly after that, she posted a Twitter message stating that she says she supports unionization. She then went out and opened up an OnlyFans.com page, which was nothing sexual related. It's all her cosplay and whatnot. But that was also in defiance of
Stand by.
Hold that thought. Hold on.
Our crack research staff is going to find that out right now. But she claims that was open in defiance of the rule about the third-party social media sites, and then this thing with the unionization. She came out stating that, and many believe within the wrestling industry that it was she was released because of her position on being unionized. So, thoughts?
I think it's a little silly to fire somebody over a tweet. I don't think it's like at any gas
the
to
unionization statement came out after she was released.
I heard it was 10 minutes before she got released.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's possible. So the report I read was probably wrong. So, okay. Makes sense.
Mine could have been too. Who knows?
Well,
but
Matt, to touch on that a little bit, what you and I talked about last night, they're attacking Gina Carano and want her to be fired from The Mandalorian because what she said.
Well, give the details on that because you're sharing a story that many people may not know.
Supposedly, she said that she was for the whole voting thing to be legit and about Trump and just kind of went off on the whole election.
Okay.
And fans are like, oh, well, she's doing this, and this. And I couldn't go into complete detail because I couldn't read it all.
Yeah, that's okay.
But they were like, we want you fired from The Mandalorian because you're not politically correct.
Snowflakes.
No
There's
kidding.
Snowflakes
No
everywhere.
kidding. It's like, guys, leave her alone. You're just pissed off because the fact is she's making more money than you are.
Jealousy rears its head in ugly ways.
I definitely don't want to get political.
No.
But
this
it
show
seems
can do
like when
anything.
one side loses,
The other
they
side-
cry and whatnot. When the other side loses, we went to work and there's
Yeah.
nobody on the streets rioting.
Exactly.
I saw that too. I saw that post.
Well, back to
They can
WWE
take to
report.
Twitter and be all the keyboard warriors they want. Nobody cares.
Our teleprompter got used
Oh,
by our
Jesus
producer.
Christ. Here we
so-
go. Here we go with the producer.
And we got the biggest snowflake
Spike
of all.
You know what? I wanted to dub this show, and
Check,
actually,
please.
actually, all the shows today that I'm doing, do as I say, not as I do, in honor of our governor. That's all I want to say about that.
Oh, don't get me started with
So,
that
no,
jack of all trades.
no, well,
If I was you, I'd shut my mouth.
exactly.
I ain't doing that.
I'm going to. Well, I'm going to. But
We pay you to say whatever the hell I want.
That's right. Thoughts do count anywhere, as per John Cena, because we have thoughts about everything, right? Is that what he said in this
No
commercial?
shit.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, but for Zelina Vega, and this is an obvious segue because her situation about being that's what unions are for, right? They protect employees and things like that. What a great segue into Wrestle Connects.
Yeah,
This is
definitely.
exactly why Scott and company have started Wrestle Connects to support wrestlers on all levels, that when you're working as an independent contractor, you don't have that protection.
It's about as closest to the U word as you can get without being a union.
Right, right.
You get all the benefits of a union without like
being in a union. Right. What is it? WrestleConnect, CONNEX.com, right?
Yes.
Check it out. So if anybody can get to Zelina Vega, please let her know. Plus, I'm sure Scott would love to talk to her, about all
If we
of
get
that.
her for a signing, I'll be like 9 hours early.
To the signing or to the show?
Both.
Both, yes, exactly. So anyway, so WrestleConnects, for all of you wrestlers or anybody within the wrestling industry, if you believe in unions and you believe working behind that, like obviously Zelina does, and you have a situation and a result like she got, seriously, look at WrestleConnects, WrestleConnects.com, and that's going to kind of handle and answer a lot of the concerns.
They have great group like medical benefits as well as discounts for everything you need on the road as far as like car rentals, hotels, food, Disneyland. There's too many to name. Check out the website and
media
you do
stuff.
one thing on there, it literally pays the $49 a year itself.
Right, absolutely.
Hey, Aaron.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I found it on the post that I put a
Okay.
copy to.
Yes.
Gina put on her Twitter, "We need to clean up the election process so we are not left feeling the way we do today. Put laws in place that protect us against..." Damn phone.
Protects us against damn phones? What
Yeah,
is-
that's it. Protect us against voter fraud. Investigate every state. Film the counting. Flush out the fake votes. Require ID. Make voter fraud end in 2020. Fix the system. That's what she put.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have an opinion anymore. You're going to lose your job.
Exactly.
Well, and that's what's sad about all of this is, free country, free speech and all that, and yet we get results like this. All right, next topic. Let's move on. This is a lot going on. Well, there's a lot going on in the WWE report. Chelsea Green makes her debut last night by breaking her wrist. Welcome.
I'm
And she-
here. Snap.
She was literally in a ring for like 30 seconds
Right.
and got drop kicked by, was it Liv Morgan,
Liv.
and broke her arm.
So why
She
is
was on TV for months, and this poor girl.
So why isn't Liv Morgan now being talked about like Nia is about what happened to Mandy?
Because Liv looks like Liv and Nia looks like Nia. I don't know.
Well, they said that they did a
Is that the right? We have WrestleConnects up there. Is that the right spelling? Correct? WrestleConnex.com?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there you go. Leave that up there. That's cool. Thank you. Yeah. So, and reading the sheet on it, she was also supposed to win that 4-way last night.
Yeah.
And then we saw Liv obviously get the win as well. And Jason, you mentioned before we went on the air that this isn't the first time she's broken a wrist.
with Chelsea, no, this is the first time she actually did get hurt that has been talked about.
Ah.
Yeah. But the thing is, I read about it was a quick change because it was actually supposed to be Chelsea Green winning the match.
Right.
And they had to do a flyby change in the middle of the match after she got hurt. They were like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, really.
They gave
They're
it
like,
to
flip a coin. Who's going to win this now?
So now was Ruby in that match as well?
no. It was Natalia,
Right.
Liv, Tamina, and Chelsea Green.
Gotcha. So now Liv wins this. What does that do now for the Riot Squad?
Makes the
Right?
Makes the Riot Squad pretty much look unbeatable.
Yeah, exactly. So, listen, I'm glad Liv is getting an opportunity. I don't like that she's got it this way, but she's been really working hard this last go-around since she's come back, and I
definitely.
think she's done some great things.
The way the new Riot Squad is going, it's a huge push for these guys because now you got a whole new look on Ruby. You got a whole new look on Liv.
Right.
It's pretty fucking cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan Smith puts in the chat room, didn't Chelsea fall off the apron after she got drop-kicked, and that's how she broke the wrist? And Thomas B. is actually confirming that he believes that is how she broke it, as she was falling off the apron
Ouch.
and landed awkwardly. So
That hurt.
yeah, that hurt. Absolutely. All right, next topic. Kind of we just mentioned this, that Mandy Rose hurt her shoulder getting thrown out of the ring by Nia during that match, or not match, but it was post-match stuff that was going on. And again, this is going to be another knock on Nia. She's going to get more heat about injuring wrestlers. It was interesting. Did you see the cut that was posted on social media of Nia, who was Asuka's tag partner, the Pirate?
Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane, thank you. And they're showing how she held her up before she threw her into the buckle bomb. And you could hear Kairi Sane say, not once, but twice, "I'm not ready." She was not in position to take the throw, and she said it twice. And you could hear the mics pick that up. That's pretty chilling when you hear somebody screaming, I'm not ready, and you still go through the move. Should be accountable for Nia. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
This one, though, when we were looking at it before the show, to me, when I first saw the video clip, as she's getting thrown out, you see the wrestlers, they generally grab both the ropes to help protect their fall. Mandy looked like she totally whiffed on catching the second rope as she was going. You grab the first one, and then you got to have the second one as you're rolling out. And it looked like she just totally whiffed on grabbing that second rope, thereby additionally causing an awkward fall.
Yeah.
So I don't know can you really pin all this on Nia or not? I don't know.
I still think you can, because when she threw her out, usually you let them go a couple feet before the rope so they can guide themselves out of the ring safely.
Gotcha.
She held her on until the very last second, so Mandy had to frantically grab onto something.
There you go. Okay. On the fly change. Okay. Well, Ed, so has there been a follow-up report as of yet about Mandy?
I haven't seen anything. She hasn't posted anything on social media.
Yeah, because she's supposed to be in the upcoming. What's the next match? She's supposed to be in Survivor Series.
Team.
She's part of the team. Yeah. So hopefully she's okay and can make it through that match. All right, next topic. Once again, I think this is great. WWE is bringing back Tribute to the Troop show, which is scheduled to air December 6th on Fox. I think that's great. It's a great tradition. I believe, unfortunately, with the situation that's been going on, not as of late, but over the last number of years, it was much better when they were overseas in front of troops or wherever they were in front of troops. They don't generally do that. The last couple of years has been in-ring, in-arena. Obviously, they've had troops come to those sites for shows in the past filmed. I don't know. I love that they're doing it. And again, supporting the troops. It just, to me, it had better impact and emotional attachment when they were at the bases with those who serve.
There was no cooler visual than the ring set up in the middle of the base with the tanks all around, the soldiers sitting on top of the tanks and helicopters, everything watching it. You can't top that.
No,
but it's cool that they're still doing stuff for the troops, thanking them for what they're doing.
No question, no question. And they've always been a big supporter of the troops many, many, many years.
Oh yeah.
And the one that comes to mind that really supports all of this is say it or not, John Cena coming down in these shows, always with the salute, red, white, and blue, always doing a great commentary on behalf of the wrestling world for our troops, too. So maybe we'll see something. Maybe we'll see him get involved with that. All right, next topic. Leon Ruff won the North American Championship from Johnny Gargano in the biggest upset in NXT history. Also, continuing the streak of those who win that belt, or a belt, and then losing it very quickly, I think, seems to be a trend in NXT.
It took me about 10 minutes for my jaw to go back up into my mouth because I did not expect that at all. I don't think anybody on this planet expected that one.
Right.
But I don't expect him to be a very long-term champion until maybe Damian Priest gets a hold of him, hopefully.
Yeah, interesting turnaround. And of course, his argument towards the end of the show with William Regal about reversing the decision of said referee and the result. But of course, Regal made the decision stand. So, all right, next topic.
No bell.
What happened?
It's malfunctioning.
It's malfunctioning.
Oh, okay. A lot of talk surrounding The Undertaker's farewell at Survivor Series coming up in a couple of weeks. Still a lot of secrecy as to what they're really going to do to celebrate him and his history.
You got one right.
That's right. Now, there were other names I saw come up this week that plan on being there, but Savio Vega is one that came out that he plans on being there. And really, this leads right into the next question. What do you expect to see? What are you guys thinking that they could do? Do you think he's going to perform? Do you think he's going to be in a match? I mean, or is this just going to be come out and take your bows? Between matches, they're going to show highlights. What do you think they're going to do to celebrate 30 years?
My guess would be something towards the Ric Flair thing where they bring him out and then bring all his friends out maybe.
Okay.
But it's Undertaker and it's WWE. I believe a whole lot. So I just see this turning into some kind of match at WrestleMania. I don't see him actually doing a farewell. I don't think that's the Undertaker's kind of thing.
Right.
I can see AJ coming out and
making a kerfuffle.
Making the whole thing, being I'm going to whoop your ass in front of 70,000 people.
Right.
And you're not going to stop me.
I mean, because let's face it, certainly The Undertaker deserves a farewell in front of 60,000, 70,000 people.
Yeah.
You know, a lot like when Drew McIntyre won at WrestleMania this year, he deserved to win that in front of a huge crowd.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised if something does happen. Jason, your thoughts on that?
Taker's the type of guy where, and he's said it in the last ride, that his fans actually do mean the world to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's said it numerous times, and he keeps on saying it. If I can get the father to look at the son and go, damn, I remember that match. And then the son go, yeah, but Dad, I just saw this one, and this one was cool as shit. And it's like, you want that family bond to keep on going.
Yeah.
And you want it from generation after generation to go, dude, do you remember Undertaker? This dude was Death Valley in everything he did. It was death right there at the doorstep of WWE. So it's one of those things where there's really nobody that, once Taker says goodbye, the only one that is second to Taker is The Fiend.
Who he gave high props to as well.
Absolutely.
If he really leaves next Sunday, there will be man tears everywhere.
No, it's too early, Fiend. Go back to your funhouse. It's too early.
Where's Alexa?
But yeah,
No kidding.
But you make a great point. I remember him making that quote about, you know, Dad taking his son and watching that moment. Very poignant in saying that. And one unfortunate person who obviously will not be able to attend, if you watched on the network, Paul Bearer 1 hour thing, that was a great piece, great documentary. And I forgot that The Undertaker came out at that Hall of Fame ceremony when the Sons were there and Paul Moody got inducted.
I did too.
Totally forgot. And he doesn't do that. That's like the only time he's made any appearances, right, at a Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah, because he actually got on his knee and did his famous thing that
that
he does in the center of the
the
ring.
urn. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
when they showed him and they were like, "Oh, this is the only time I've ever come out in the Hall of Fame," and I was like, "No, you didn't." And then they showed the thing, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, you did." I forgot.
What are you in the shower or something? Open the door.
You fail.
What are you
the
doing?
heck is that?
I was supposed to be Alexa, but that's the Alexa echo.
He's his own best audience, ladies and gentlemen.
He's entertaining himself over there. We apologize for the previously voiced over section of somebody in a shower.
The views and
Do you have the Blame Canada song?
The views and opinions by the producer are not by any way sanctioned from Thoughts Cut
Like
Anywhere.
TCA. Or anybody associated.
Or anybody
right,
associated by that
exactly.
thing.
Oh, my goodness. All right, let's just hope that whatever does happen is worthy.
Canada.
Is worthy.
There you go.
Is worthy of the 30 years of Undertaker. And there was also follow-up. He's been talking with Triple H. He wants to be down at as a trainer. He wants to be at the PC to help these kids.
It's been crazy. Like, of all the memories of The Undertaker, I've been to, like, plenty of live events.
Yeah.
What the?
I feel like I'm in a Pirate of Penzance theme right there. Is that Alexa doing something?
No, that'd be
No,
South
it's
Park.
Blame Canada from South Park.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought that was Alexa singing it.
Yeah, ring the bell. Nobody wants to hear it.
Besides, now we'll get shit canned off of Facebook and YouTube for using a song that we don't own.
No
I didn't
shit.
kick the studio owner out of his own studio.
Okay, on that note,
All right, next topic.
Yes!
yesterday was the anniversary of Eddie Guerrero's passing in 2005. Eddie Guerrero, what a great man, Mr. Latino Heat.
Yeah. 15 years.
I can't believe it's been that long, honestly. I remember that, like, right where I was when I saw that news.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And now his daughter's kind of following in Daddy's footsteps, and
Man.
And
not,
Vicky's
not a bad looking girl.
and Vicky's over at AEW with Nyla Rose over there. So, you know, it's interesting. Many wrestlers, obviously, over the years have gone that we've watched and grew up with. But Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit, because we know how close those two guys were as well, those names continue to come up so often in reverence. I mean, maybe not as much Chris because of the stuff that went on, but certainly Eddie and the people that he has touched. And when you see somebody do a 5-star frog splash in honor of Eddie, and you see that all the time. I mean, Sasha does a great splash because, so it's just great that the memory of a guy like Eddie Guerrero just does not seem to fade away. And I'm happy about that.
Well, not only that, but you also got the Three Amigos, and you got the Viva La Raza that he does. I mean, it's one of those things with Eddie. And Eddie said this in one of his documentaries, he brought it out. He goes, if you do not have, he goes, in the sport that you're in, if you do not have the heart and you don't look into your heart and you don't feel that love, don't do it.
Yeah, totally.
He flat out said that, and it's the truth. If you don't have that heart, you don't have the love for the fans, because I'll tell you right now, Eddie Guerrero was one of those guys that it didn't matter how many fans approached him. That man signed for every fan he possibly could.
Yeah, he was always so cool every time I met him.
The thing is those comments that you reference, is that should be in any walk of life.
Absolutely.
True.
In anything you do. Take pride in what you do and have the passion for it, so you always continue to do your best. All right, next topic. Seth Rollins is planning on taking time off after Survivor Series.
I wonder why.
Yeah, exactly. As Becky Lynch is due to deliver their child next month. No reports on how long he'll be out and what will happen with the storyline with the Mysterios. Is this possibly why we saw what we did last night with SmackDown to start closing out?
Yeah, I think that's why that kind of got written off last night. So that
It's officially over.
And
once his match is done in Survivor Series, I'm pretty sure he's done for a while.
So does he have a match yet? Is it against Buddy? Is it against Ray? Who's it for is anything being announced?
He's on Team SmackDown, isn't he?
Well, he's got a match.
Is it? I don't remember.
He's got a match on SmackDown next Friday against Murphy.
Oh, okay. And then he's on Team SmackDown.
And then he's on Team SmackDown. And
gotcha.
That's it.
Okay. So, and yeah, that makes sense. And again, not a surprise given that the child is due next month. So, be interesting to see how long he'll take. I would not be surprised to see him until after the first of the year, personally. But
well, don't be a bit surprised to see Becky come back really quick, too, because she's already said it multiple times.
Sure.
She's mentioned she's going to come back.
Absolutely. As well she should.
She'll come back, but depends how, quick her body can get back to
exactly.
where it
back
was.
To ring shape.
To ring shape.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once that baby comes out, it'd be like, you don't know how attached she's going to get to it if they're going to...
Well,
they're both well off. It's not like they can't get a bus
you know good and well.
Travel around.
You know Becky's talked to Maurice and Nikki and Brie and to get insight on, hey, how's this work?
Yeah, what do you recommend?
It's like when Triple H and Stephanie had their kids real young. They had a bus and took their kids everywhere.
Like the RV, the converted bus.
Yep.
And obviously they then had a staff of nannies to take care while they were doing their thing. But I'm looking forward to Becky coming back. It'll be great to see her back in the ring. Now, speaking of comebacks, and we kind of touched on it, the Bella Twins, Nikki came out, or it was Brie who actually said it, ironically, about them wanting to have a run for the women tag team titles. I don't want to see it.
I do, as long as Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are not the champions at the time.
Well, all right.
Because if Nia hurts one of the Bella Twins, all hell might break loose.
Very true. Very true. So who would you like to see be the champs should they be able to come back and make a run?
The Riot Squad.
That's a good
thought. That's up there. Or, Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke could probably be a good match.
That'd be a good one.
So they would have to be champs at that point if the Bella Twins want to come back and have a run for the belts.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Could see this being done at a WrestleMania, too.
But there'd have to be a build-up. They'd have to come back. You can't just have a surprise tag team match, with whoever the champs are, and then, oh, by the way, here comes the Bellas.
Wishfully, but also with, Peyton Royce getting teamed up with Lacey Evans for God knows what reason.
Yeah.
Just reunite the Iconics, make them the tag champions, and let them go after the Bella Twins.
See, that would be a good match too. Apparently, for whatever reason, Vince has cooled off on Peyton Royce so quickly, giving her a singles push.
She had one singles match,
right?
And then put her with Lacey.
Something happened there.
That shit makes no sense at all.
What are they doing? Iconics 2?
2.0.
There ain't no other Iconics. You can't replace them.
No, man. This is the Butch Iconics.
Worst version.
Billie Kay has been nothing but a comedic thing with what she's been doing, where she was talking with the New Day or not New Day, the Street Profits. So it's, they're not using her obviously in any real capacity either. All right, we'll see what happens. I don't know, but going back to the Afterbirth, if you see and have seen the resurgence of the Bella Twins physically come back after delivering the babies, then there's certainly a high hope for Becky Lynch to come back in shape pretty quickly as well. All right, next topic. Our friend Karrion Kross said on Instagram he feels stronger than he did before he got injured and will return when the time is right. I saw that video of him doing a deadlift, and I don't know how much weight was on there, but I'm going to guess it was probably around before I saw those big plates, 400 to 500 pounds, and he held it. No wavering, no loss of grip, and to do that for almost a minute. I know what it's like to struggle at 250 or 275 to do a deadlift because I've done it. But man, you're talking about 400 pounds minimum from what I think was on that bar. He's gonna crush. He's gonna crush whatever walks in his path when he comes back in the ring.
Finn Balor.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'd say poor Finn, but if he said the time is right, we're getting around Royal Rumble season.
Yep.
They should just send him to the main roster. There's no point in even waiting.
Well, the thing is, as much as we want to see that, Cross, he wants that belt for at least a run in NXT. He said it in that spot that he did.
Yeah.
He goes, I defeated the Limitless one with a one arm.
Yeah.
He goes, I did it when I told you guys I was going to do it. I'm going to do it again. So he wants that run with that belt at least one time in NXT, which he deserves it.
Absolutely. My fear is that whenever he comes up, because, like you guys said, and totally agree that he's going to come up to the quote-unquote main roster, they better use him right. He better not...
He's right up Vince's alley.
True.
Vince seems to, bury all the little guys, like the Ricochets of the world and everybody else.
The big brute guys he'll support.
Yeah, that's true.
A big, gigantic, 6'8", can talk better, just as good as he can wrestle. There's no way. He's going to be, right up there with Drew, Roman, Seth.
I hope so. Wouldn't it be cool at some point to see Karrion against Roman? That would be a hell of a match, wouldn't it?
Damn.
Wouldn't that be a hell of a match?
Shut up and take my money.
Take it now. I'll prepay for that match whenever it happens, right?
Hell yeah.
All right, last topic under WWE. Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton for the WWE title on Monday. Purely a draw for viewership, in my opinion.
I don't think so.
After what I saw on SmackDown,
Why is that?
After the match between, and I don't care about spoilers and yada, yada, yada. So y'all
It was
can
already
bite
on.
me
It wasn't
now.
a spoiler.
If you didn't watch it, too bad. Drew McIntyre went against Jey Uso last night in an unsanctioned match. Roman came out to try and intervene. Drew got the crap beat out of him by Jey and then popped up and Claiborne'd Jey and looked right at Roman and goes, "You see me now?"
Wow.
And Roman looked right at Drew and goes, "You get one of these, I'll see you Sunday."
Wow.
So it threw a wrench in everything.
So realistically, what are the chances you think that the belt changes Monday then?
Huge.
I say 75% chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drew's winning that belt. It seems like every year, when they do these champion versus champion matches, belts seem to change right before the match, just to throw a wrench in everything.
Interesting. Well, I mean that would be a dynamite match as well.
I'd rather see Drew versus Roman than Randy versus Roman.
Totally agree. And that goes back to a concern I have about the Bellas. There's talk. Why are all these wrestlers coming back, taking time away from the up and coming stars? That's another reason why I don't want to see the Bellas come back, because their time, in my opinion, is come and gone, at least in terms of being in a position to go after the titles. Hey, just because they haven't won it shouldn't be a reason that they come back and make a storyline about it. I want to see the matches the Drew McIntyres continue to build rather than Orton and Reigns, which has been done already. And that's why I'm not even excited about Orton and Edge if that happens. I don't want to see that match anymore.
Well, the thing about the Bellas, Aaron, with that one is because Brie and Nikki, Trish and Lita, you got those girls that were fighting for tag team titles for the women for so many years. And they were like, you guys never listened to us.
Right.
And now all of a sudden you got it, and it's like you forget about the tag team of the women's division way before Alexa and Nikki, Becky and Charlotte at one time, Sasha and Bayley. I agree with Nikki and Brie, though.
But do you think at that time when they wrestled, a women's tag title meant as much as it would mean today, that it means today in a way?
I believe it would have been a lot more.
Okay.
It's not the roster they had. It's basically ever since Trish and Lita, they've been building up to the point of the women's revolution. And when like the Maurice and Bella twins and all them were there, it was like they were athletic and knew what they were doing, but they were never given the chance to like actually prove what they can do.
They were just known as divas.
2-minute matches and whatever else they did. But once Bayley, Sasha, and
so do you miss
Becky
the bra?
and
So do you miss the
Charlotte.
bra and panty matches?
No, not
No,
really.
really.
Wrestling in mud and all that other stuff. Ryan puts in the chat room, Cross needs to beat Lars Sullivan in his main roster debut. Thomas B puts in there, I think he's thinking that they may actually do Drew and Roman at WrestleMania.
No, it's going to be Roman and The Rock at WrestleMania.
I still think it's going to be Roman and Rock.
They better build that up soon, only because, again, I kind of want to see it, but Rock is still, in my mind, in that position of, do we really need Rock to come back to continue to put Roman over? Because let's face it, Rock would have to lose that match.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably what's going to happen.
It's like passing the torch to the next generation of his family, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, coming out, seeing Alpha and Sika, though, when he won that match against Uso, was pretty powerful as well.
Well,
Yeah,
let's not forget, too, we may see Rikishi show up.
Yeah?
We may see Kishi show up and be like, yo, dude.
Right.
I want to see like Rikishi show up and be like, kids, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Blah, blah. And I want to see Roman just be like, get him.
Yeah.
And they make him attack his own father.
The son's turn on
which eventually brings
Rikishi.
like The Rock out after Roman's going around saying he's the
tribal
chief and something, and The Rock can come out and be like, my grandpa was the damn high chief Peter Maivia.
That's right.
You want to be the head of the table, you have to go through me.
Did you guys practice that before coming?
No, it just kind of worked that way.
All right, I want to step aside. We have about 12 minutes left, but I want to pay our bills, so I want to step aside for
Bills?
a quick
What are
break.
bills?
When we come back, we're going to go over some Impact news and AEW and some pop culture to wrap up the show. We'll be back in about 60 seconds. Are you looking for someone to provide training to your sales staff? Do you need a motivational speaker about how to handle change? Do you have an upcoming event that needs an MC to handle those responsibilities? Well, look no further than longtime Las Vegas radio personality Aaron Phillips. I am local to Las Vegas, and I can blend my talents with any audience. For more information, please visit www.aaronphillipsvoice.com and book me for your next event or training needs.
What's up, guys? It's Jeff Cobb here. Come check out Power Play Sports Collectibles. Buy some collectibles, buy some wrestling figures, and all that fun stuff.
This is John Cena. I just wanted to send you a congratulations on your podcast. Thoughts count anywhere. Because indeed they do. Thoughts are important. I mean, what would we do without them? And how can they not count anywhere? Is there a place that thoughts don't count? I can't think of one. Well, I just wanted to say thank you very much, congratulations, and good luck on the podcast. Thoughts count anywhere, because they do.
All right, welcome back. By the way, before I forget, make sure you visit our website, thoughtscountanywhere.com, for all the latest news, updates, our merchandise page.
It's cold out. You guys want a hoodie?
There you go. Check it out. Thoughtscountanywhere.com. Go to the merchandise table page. I'm such a tab. So used to doing all these wrestling events. Everybody's got a merch table. And become part of the family by helping us spread the word about Thoughts Count Anywhere. And also the QR code box is up there. You'll see. Take your phone anytime during the live show or rewatching it. Scan that, and that will actually take you
Come
direct.
on, Aaron. Point to it.
Over
Point to it. Do it. Man, you suck.
Well, I can't do it there. He's got to give me the close-up, and I don't want to waste time. We have too much to still continue to do. All right, let's get into AEW or Impact for a few minutes.
You did it,
See,
too.
it's not easy, is it? Never a weatherman to be. All right, AEW, here we go. I don't want to talk about that first one. I don't care about him and Cena. That doesn't mean anything. All right, AEW releases the first trailer. They're coming out with a video game.
Yeah, already. It kind of looks pretty cool. It looks like No Mercy-ish, so it looks like it might be an actually pretty cool video game, even though the Kenny Omega looks kind of weird, and it looks like his chest is like stitched together or something. But it's just the first trailer, so hopefully they polish it up, make it nice, instead of the crappy Battleground game we got from WWE this year.
I didn't
I
mean
thought you liked it.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
5 minutes.
Was that just booting it up and seeing who was in there? That 5 minutes?
Pretty much, and then you like wrestle a match, and everybody has like 5 moves, and it goes by category. So every brawler has the same 5 moves.
Oh, really?
Every speed guy has the same 5 moves.
Oh, that's not fun.
And then everybody has their own finisher, but it's dumb as hell.
Jeez. I want to go. I didn't mean to brush over that first topic, but at this point, is it really important for Jack Hager to come out and say that Cena wouldn't put him over at Money in the Bank? I mean, come on.
Just to get his name out there.
Wah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, next topic. Impact Wrestling Turning Point pay-per-view is tonight. Sami Callihan for the title. North versus the Good Brothers for the tag titles. Su Yung versus Deonna Purrazzo for the Knockouts title.
Whoever wins the Impact title, you did not beat the true champion.
Tessa Blanchard's still champion. I don't care what anybody says.
Fair enough.
And the Good Brothers better win the tag title.
Absolutely. Doggone it, because we want to talk to tag champions the next time we can get Doc on, and maybe we'll get Anderson with him. Who knows? All right, Chris Jericho, happy birthday, celebrating his 50th birthday this past week. And also on top of that, he also recently celebrated 30 years in the business, right?
Yeah.
Or 35, or whatever it was. Huge, obviously, legacy in wrestling. He's probably one of those guys that when you look at wrestling, and the folks that we've actually had on the show when we asked them about the Mount Rushmore question, at some point, don't you think Chris Jericho belongs on there for this very reason? How he has continued to change his persona, change with the times, adapt to the different decades that he's been in, and his character continues to change and develop. At 50 now, at no less.
Yeah, to go from the Lionheart to every other character he's had.
Yeah.
He always evolves into something relevant and cool, so...
I think he should get a lot of consideration to get on somebody's Mount Rushmore. To me, though, the most fun one was you just made the list. I mean, come on, that was like, you make a character out of a clipboard. Come on, that's.
If you can get a house plan over,
yes, that's true. Dean Ambrose getting the house plan over on the set, very good, very
Mitch
true.
the house plant.
All right, next topic. We touched on this earlier, but MJF brought the Inner Circle to Vegas, so those guys are here in town. We'll be interested to see.
I was wondering when we did the signing with Gallows. Their mutual friend of Jericho showed up, and he was like, "Oh, too bad you weren't here next week. Jericho's going to be here." And I was like, "For what?" And then that thing happened on Dynamite, and I was like, "Oh, they really are coming to Vegas. Where's he at?"
Yeah, where's he at? Next time
we need him on the show.
We got to stalk him out at the airport next time. All right, next topic. Devon Dudley's Sons made a debut on AEW Dark this week.
Yeah, it was a pretty good tag match. They definitely...
Was
both know what they're doing.
TNT is their tag name, right?
Something like that? TNT. It was on YouTube.
Right. So good for them. Overall thoughts on the pay-per-view Full Gear for AEW last week?
I thought it was a really good show, actually. It was one of the best shows they've done in a long time, and the tag match was really good. The main event was pretty just violent.
Yeah, that's true. Certainly was.
It was a good show.
Jason, did you get a chance to watch? I know you were busy last week.
Busy with work.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, look, what I like about what they're doing at their pay-per-views, they're spacing them out. They're not every month.
Yeah.
And they're a little more special on AEW because of that. And I kind of wish WWE would go back to that. Monthly or every 3 weeks, as it seems, to get all these pay-per-views in is just a little much. So, all right, let's go into pop culture. Yeah, Alex Trebek, the longtime host of Jeopardy, passed away earlier this week from cancer, prostate cancer, I believe it was. 80 years old. Here's your question. Who are the names that were presented or thought about to replace Alex Trebek?
Ken Jennings, maybe? I don't know.
That is one of them.
That's right. Ding, ding, ding,
yeah,
ding.
you were right. Actually, LeVar Burton.
Who is Ken Jennings?
That's right. LeVar Burton, actually, his name came up in the last day or two as well.
Reading Rainbow guy?
I thought I was about to say the Reading Rainbow guy.
Exactly. Other names that came up, this one jokingly, Betty White. He made a comment in an interview a few years ago. He wants somebody younger than him, jokingly, to host Jeopardy to take over. But they're good friends as well. I can't recall the lady's name now. She's the legal correspondent for CNN. Yeah, for CNN and TMZ. Her name is in there. George Stephanopoulos. His name has come up. And then I heard a rumor last week that a certain guy from Vegas, Aaron Phillips, The Voice, also submitted his resume.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, thoughts and prayers go out to Alex Trebek and their family. So why don't you take the next one, since this is one of your favorites.
The newest episode of The Mandalorian came out last night or
Yes,
yesterday.
indeedy. Yes, indeedy.
And a certain wrestler, Sasha Banks, is in the episode. I haven't seen it. I'm going to see it today. I'm super busy with work yesterday, but
cool.
It seemed like it was pretty good. All her friends were like taking pictures and they're like, "Oh my God, you're in Star Wars." But as much as she doesn't like being bothered by wrestling fans outside of signings,
oh my God!
Now she got to deal with Star Wars fans,
and they want autographs.
And she thinks wrestling fans are bad. Oh Lord, she's about to have a really bad couple weeks.
Right on.
And
when she comes out in public,
and in the credits for Mandalorian at the end, she doesn't use Sasha Banks. She uses her real name.
On the credits or
on the credits? On the ending credits, she uses her real name.
Good for her. Good for her. Because she's not Sasha on the show.
No.
That's good for her. All right, last topic.
I'll take it.
That was the plan.
PS5 and Xbox Series X released this week. Do not buy.
They're catching fire.
They are dying and breaking and
The unit is catching fire?
Yeah, a couple of them are smoking. A couple of them you can't put like the discs in.
One guy was he booted it up and then it became a $500 paperweight.
Oh my God. Jeez.
Do not. Surgeon General warning here. Do not. We repeat, do not buy the first runs of these systems.
You talked earlier in the show that the person who was firing and rehiring people at WWE should be fired?
Yeah.
Well, whoever was on quality control for this
Absolutely
should be fired.
True that.
Right? My goodness.
Matt, how many times have you and I had that happen with very first time we bought our own systems the first time and never again?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I learned my lesson there. It was like, are you getting the PlayStation? I was like, yeah. I'm like, March. When they
give it a little
out
time.
every bug out of it, and I don't got to worry about it.
Exactly. Let
my
somebody else
PlayStation Pro still going strong.
My goodness gracious. Yeah, so that's just funny. Quality control guy needs to be reassigned. Maybe WWE will hire that guy. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Quality control, right? All right, guys, we are just about at the end. So let's wrap it up here. Final thoughts there, Mr. Matt, if you would.
Everybody be safe out there. Wear your mask. Don't let the guy on the TV who goes to Halloween parties and tests positive close
Well, he
us
didn't
down.
go to the Halloween party. He actually hosted it.
Still,
It was at
don't
his
let the
mansion.
idiot.
There.
It was his mansion in Spanish Trails that he hosted it. And
Must
he actually,
be nice to go all over the news and be like, don't trick or treat or anything.
But I'm gonna break the
don't come to
rules.
the big old party at my house either.
Do you know that he actually told the folks at the gate to confiscate phones from everybody coming to the party?
And someone did it.
It was the neighbor.
And
I think it was one of the neighbors.
The
that
neighbor
caught it,
didn't.
right? So anyway, so that's why I said at the top, do as I say, not as I do show.
Yep.
So anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off with that, but
Oh, you're fine. Be safe. Have a good week, everybody.
there you go. Mr. Jason.
Be safe. Wear your mask. Just follow the rules and stop fighting between each other, man. Damn.
Telling you, that's the thing that bothers me, I think, personally, most than anything, is everybody's at each other's throat about all of this.
Where's Alexa?
Yeah, we did. That's right. We got to get her on.
We
the-
got to get a new one, man.
All right, real quickly, Versus Pro Studios today has an event scheduled at their place at the Boulevard Mall. However, it is an empty arena match, so if you card. So if you're looking forward to watching that, you're going to have to watch online to catch the action today, starting at 2:30. I will be there doing ring announcing and commentary. So just please remember that because now they're adhering to the newer guidelines about the impression to stay at home to protect everybody for 14 days. All right, with that, 12 o'clock, high noon, twin brothers from different mothers. Our special guest, Chef Michael Leonetti, will be here in the hot seat. Great entertainer, great chef, great guy all around, and an interesting story as to how he got to where he is today. As always, we want to thank everybody for watching. Be safe out there, as always. Be kind to each other, just like Jason said. We're all we got. See you next week right here on Thoughts Count Anywhere.
Peace.